For several months this year, all you had to do is put a sign out in front of your yard. Didn't even have to clean it or even vacuum the carpets. That house was going to sell. The time has come to an end because if you do all that and put a sign in front of your yard, you're going to have a sign in front of your yard and you're not going to have a sold house. The times, they are changing. This is Steve Malone, realtor with the Malone Realty Group over at eXp Realty, and there are some changes going on in the market. We keep talking about them, but one of the big things that we're seeing is there is a disconnect, and I hate to bring it up and be blunt like this, but there is a disconnect between what the buyers see as the market happening, what the sellers see as the market happening, and what is actually happening. Okay, so this video, we're going to talk about the seller side, okay, what the sellers think is happening in the market and what's really happening in the market. So we are still seeing a lot of sellers who think to themselves, let's just throw a sign in the yard, let's just throw it up on the market. We're still going to ask for a very large price on the house. We're going to get it sold. We are recording this in August 2021, and we're starting to see the market change. So we got some July numbers in. These are preliminary, so these might change a little bit, but this is going to give you an idea. Looking at these numbers, I got them written down. As I always say, I'm old and I can't remember anything. So I got everything written down right here. The average price actually went down this last month. It had been shooting up, shooting up, shooting up. The average price of homes sold. This last month, it actually went down for the first time in a very long time. Not by much, but it is an indication that maybe we have hit the peak. So number one. Number two, shows per listing. That means the number of people actually come in and see your listing. That's down. Pending sales are down 5 months in a row in the FMLS. That's all of Metro Atlanta. Pending sales 5 months in a row are down. Worth saying again, because that's the biggest nugget I got from looking at all these numbers. 5 months in a row, pending sales are down. And then you throw into the fact that closed sales are down and home sales, new homes for sale, I should say, are up. Highest level we've seen since November. So the number of homes for sale is going up. The number of homes that are actually pending down for the 5th straight month. We're seeing a lot more homes come in and a lot less buyers closing on the homes that are out there. So what does that mean? That means that crazy market that we saw, and it was crazy. February, March, April, that time frame where we had 40 offers on every house that was out there. We had offers that were 50,000 over. We'll waive the appraisal contingency. We'll back the Brinks truck up right to the house and unload all the money on the front lawn. Everything, all those crazy things that happened. That was a very unique market. We had a lot of people coming in. The market has changed. It's different now. Okay, so if you are selling, or you know somebody's going to sell, share this video with them to let them know it has changed. We are getting back to business, selling your house, business as usual, which means you're in a competition now. Okay, you don't just have to put a sign out front. You're the only home for sale within like a 3-mile radius, basically. We're back to business, meaning you're going to have competition. There aren't as many buyers out there. It needs to look the part, all those things. So let's remind you some of the things that we need to do to get your house up and ready. First of all, we need to get your house ready. We need to get it staged. We need to get it thinned out. We need to get it painted. Paint is such an important and such an inexpensive touch to get your house ready. We're looking at some homes with a buyer last weekend that, we walked in the door and we were in there for 30 seconds. Scratches on the wall. No, paint needed to be done up the stairs and everything like that. It was 30 seconds in. Buyer said no. If the house looks like this, there's no point, even looking at everything else. We ended up looking at everything else, but that set the stage right off the bat. There's more homes to look at now. If the home's not ready, we don't have, the buyers don't have to jump at the houses right now. You got to have the house ready, so have it staged. That's something that we help out with, give you an idea of, what to get ready. The other thing is, you got to have the yard done on the outside. You got to thin out on the inside. Things that don't need to be in the house can go into a storage unit, things like that. There's a lot of those things. We'll probably make an entire video just talking about how to get the house ready to sell. But just know that we're not just putting a sign out front. We have to be intentional about how we're going to get the house ready to sell. Because we are hitting into some competition with some of the people that you're dealing with. All right, so that's one of the things to keep in mind. Number two, this is a hard one that a lot of people are having a hard time with, because when we look at the numbers nationally, this is what we're talking about with that disconnect. A lot of the sellers are trying to hit those crazy numbers. They were the crazy numbers that we're hitting in March, April, and May, and they're thinking that the numbers are going to continue to go up. As we just talked about, the average sales price went down July from June, so it's going down. Again, not by much, but it's going down. It's not continuing to shoot up like a rocket ship like it had been. Going down. I think that we're over the peak. Do I think we're going to have a 9% drop in sales prices? No. But do I think that we're going to have definitely hold, or at least a very slight increase in prices in the immediate future? Yeah, I do, with everything going on right now. So keep that in mind. If you're going to price yourself slightly out of the market to see what you could get, what you could end up getting is fewer showings. You're not going to get an offer as quickly, and you may have to do a price improvement, which is when we actually try and bring the price down to where the market is. And keep in mind, if we don't set the price right in the beginning, if we're chasing that price, think about it this way. If you're buying anything in the world, let's say you're buying a car used. Let's just say you're buying a car used. Okay, you look it up. It's listed at $10,000, and it has been at the dealership for 30 days at $10,000, and they haven't changed the price. What are your thoughts about the price of that car? Do you think to yourself, one of two things? You can think to yourself, well, they didn't price the car high enough. That's why it hasn't sold. Or you could say, they probably overpriced the car, and the car is worth a lot less than that. Which one of those do you think is correct? I'll let you decide. That being said, you're going to get to that point where people are going to look at your house, if it's been on the market for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and it's still on the market, what are they going to say to themselves about that house? So then you're going to start having to chase the price of where you think the price is going to be. You're going to have to go down a little bit to see if you can catch that market. By that time, then you're going to start dealing with buyers who are going to have a little bit more, let's say, strength in their negotiating when it comes to what are they going to ask for the house. Are they going to ask for the refrigerator? Are they going to ask for, $4,000 to fix things in the house? They're going to ask for all these other things. If you price it right in the beginning, you create the situation where you get more offers, stronger offers, probably get a better price for it initially if you price it right in the beginning, and you don't get a whole lot of the, hey, I need $5,000 to fix this, and I need, to add a termite bond and a warranty, and I need your refrigerator and the washer and dryer, and throw in the riding lawnmower and all that stuff. So if you do it right in the beginning, you put yourself in a stronger position to negotiate when it comes to the offers that come in. So keep that in mind too. That's not necessarily a conversation we've had to have lately, just because the market's been crazy. We're having to have that conversation with our people now. I want to get, for my sellers, I want to get you every single penny that you deserve out of your equity. No doubt. Because at the end of the day, let's be brutally honest. The more money you make, the more money our team makes. Everybody wins. That's great. But at the same time, we also don't want it to be overpriced, because an overpriced house is a house that's going to sit. It's a house that's eventually going to sell for less money than it would have if it had been priced right in the beginning. So keep that in mind. The market has changed. So the sellers have to keep that in mind. There's fewer sales. The numbers are going down. There's fewer buyers out there. We're going to have to price accordingly going throughout the rest of this year, maybe even the beginning part of next year. We'll talk about the buyers again later, but keep that in mind. If you're looking to list your house in the next 2 to 3 months, you're going to have to get a little bit more aggressive. You missed the big wave where it was super easy to sell your house. All you had to do was put a sign out front and just smile. And it's poof, gone. Not going to work like that now. You got to get aggressive. So how do you do that? If you want to talk about specific marketing plans, specific ways to get the house sold, what would be let's say a strategic number to sell your house at, price-wise, all of that. You want to talk about the entire, selling situation, give us a call, 470-233-4409, 470-233-4409. So you have not missed the boat, but it's a different boat. So let's talk about how we can get that home sold. This is Steve, Malone Realty Group, EXP. Y'all take care. Have a good one. Bye.